Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying close attention to the NFL buzz lately, you've probably heard whispers about a potential blockbuster move involving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. And I mean, it's one of those rumors that could change the landscape of the NFC East in a big way. We're talking about Antoine Winfield, Jr., a versatile, game-changing safety, possibly heading to the Giants, and the rumors are heating up. According to some insider whispers and a few cryptic tweets from Adam Schefter, the Giants are in serious talks with Tampa Bay, and it could involve sending a first-round pick in the 2026 draft along with a third-rounder in 2027, all for Winfield, Jr. Now, this isn't confirmed officially yet, but the signals are strong enough that Giants fans should be paying attention. This potential trade, if it comes to fruition, could be a real game-changer for New York. Winfield, Jr. is the kind of player who elevates a secondary, someone who can do everything, cover, tackle, blitz, and make those game-changing plays that swing momentum. The Giants have been looking to bolster their defense, especially their secondary, which has struggled at times this season. Adding a player like Winfield, Jr. would immediately upgrade the back end, making it tougher for opposing quarterbacks to pick apart the Giants' pass defense. When you look at his stats and film, it's easy to see why he's such a hot commodity. Drafted in 2020, Winfield, Jr. has quickly established himself as one of the league's most versatile safeties. Over his NFL career, he's accumulated 12 interceptions, which is impressive for a safety, along with 58 pass breakups and 8 sacks. His PFF coverage grade hovers around an elite 91.6, and he's allowed just about 52% of targets to be completed when he's the primary defender. That's a testament to his coverage skills, quick reads, and football IQ. Plus, he's been incredibly durable, missing only a few games in his career, mainly due to a concussion in Week 3 of this season, which he's fully recovered from, and he's been playing at a high level ever since. In 2025, Winfield's numbers are even more striking. He's already tallied 4 interceptions, 15 pass breakups, and has a 47% target completion allowed, with a very low EPA per target of -0.41. He's also racked up 6 sacks and 84 tackles, showing how he can impact the game both in coverage and coming downhill to make tackles or blitzing the quarterback. His shadow success rate is at 89%, meaning he's effective in covering the opponent's top receiver when asked to do so. What stands out even more is that he's remained injury-free this season, after dealing with a concussion earlier in the year, which makes him an even more attractive target for teams looking for reliability. Physically, Winfield, Jr. is a bit undersized at 59, but don't let that fool you. His 4.45 40-yard dash and impressive agility make him a real threat in the run game and pass coverage. His profile draws comparisons to Minkah Fitzpatrick, who's known for his ball-hawking skills and ability to play multiple roles in the secondary. With projections suggesting he could consistently produce around 5 interceptions per year, his addition to the Giants could translate into a significant uptick in turnovers and big play potential. That's exactly what New York needs, considering their struggles with giving up big plays and their overall ranking in pass defense, which currently sits around 26th in the league. Now, why would Tampa Bay be willing to part ways with Winfield, Jr.? Well, the Bucs are in a bit of a cap crunch after finishing last season with a 9-8 record. They're looking to free up roughly $16 million in cap space this offseason to retool their roster and address some needs, especially along their aging offensive line, which has a PFF grade of just 59. Tampa Bay is also in a bit of a rebuild mode, trying to stay competitive while managing their cap and roster flexibility. Losing a player like Winfield, Jr., who's been a key part of their defense, might sting, but it's a move they're considering to rebuild and prepare for the future. They're also losing some of their defensive playmakers, which has been evident in their recent results, giving up around 25 points per game last season. So, shedding some cap and draft capital to rebuild could make sense for them in the long run. For the Giants, acquiring Winfield, Jr. could be a major boost. Their 2023 season has been a roller coaster so far, with a 5-12 record, but they still have a lot of talent on that roster. and with over $28 million in cap space, they're in a position to make bold moves. Adding a player of Winfield's caliber would immediately raise their secondary from one of the worst in the league to a formidable unit that could turn games around with turnovers and big stops. This could lead to a dramatic improvement in their pass defense, which has been a real sore spot, currently ranked 26th overall. With a secondary led by Winfield, the Giants could see a boost of around plus 13 turnovers, creating more opportunities for their offense to score and control the game. And let's not forget the impact on the overall team. The Giants' defense has struggled with big plays, and Winfield Jr. would help limit those, reducing the big play percentage by around 23%. His presence would also boost their blitz success rate and help them limit yards after catch, turning them into a more aggressive and disciplined unit. His ability to help limit explosive plays could make their pass defense a top 12 unit, a huge step forward for a team that's historically been known for its gritty, tough defense. Now, talk about the big picture. If the Giants manage to pull this off, it could significantly boost their Super Bowl odds. Currently, their chances are pretty slim at around plus 15-0, but with Winfield Jr., those odds could improve dramatically to around plus 4-200. That's a huge jump, and it's all about adding that X factor that can swing playoff games in their favor. Winfield has shown in past seasons that he can be a difference maker in the postseason, generating around plus 16% more turnovers against elite offenses like the Dallas Cowboys. His knack for baiting quarterbacks and creating those game-changing turnovers would be invaluable in high-stakes moments, especially when the Giants are trying to contend for the championship. The impact on the Giants' defense would be akin to a renaissance. Remember the days when safeties like Kenny Phillips or Antrel Roll anchored the secondary and made life difficult for opposing offenses? Winfield Jr. has that same potential. His presence would elevate the entire unit, turning what's been a middling pass defense into a real threat. Plus, this move would send a message to the rest of the league that the Giants are serious about contending, making their defense a nightmare for offenses trying to pick apart their secondary. It's a bold move, no doubt, but one that could pay massive dividends if executed right. However, it's not just about the immediate upgrade. The Giants could be setting themselves up for long-term success. Winfield Jr. is still young, only in his early 20s, and fits perfectly into the Giants' timeline of building around their core players. His versatility and playmaking ability could help them develop a defense that's both aggressive and disciplined for years to come. Plus, with the NFL evolving into a pass-heavy league, having a safety who can do it all from blitzing to coverage to run support is a must. If the Giants can land Winfield Jr., they're not just patching a hole, they're making a statement that they're in it for the long haul, aiming to become a dominant force in the NFC. Looking at the big picture, this move, if it happens, could be reminiscent of the Giants' greatest defenses of the past, those units that could shut down any offense and force turnovers at crucial moments. It's about bolstering the secondary with a player who can be a true difference maker, especially in the playoffs, where one or two big plays can determine the outcome of a game. Winfield Jr. would bring that edge, that playmaking instinct that the Giants need to finally push over the top and get back to competing for a Super Bowl. In conclusion, Giants fans, this is a story to keep a close eye on. It's the kind of move that could redefine the team's identity on defense and give them that extra push toward contention. The combination of draft capital, cap space, and the opportunity to add a player of Winfield's caliber makes this a potential game changer. As always, the NFL offseason is full of surprises, but if this trade materializes, it'll be a move talked about for years in Giants lore. The future is bright, and this could be just the start of something special, a new chapter in the Giants' quest for another Super Bowl victory. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Winfield Jr. would be the missing piece the Giants need to finally get back to the Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates and analysis, so stay tuned for the latest Giants news. Let's keep this conversation going and continue to support our team through thick and thin. The journey to another Lombardi Trophy could be just around the corner, and moves like this could be the key to turning that dream into reality. Keep the faith, Giants Nation, because the best is yet to come.